Hello again. I should probably look more excited. I just got my testosterone gel, and it's in the pharmacy bag behind me. But I had a couple ideas about videos I can do, and then just one to get out of the way before I actually go on to. I wanted to do a video about hormone blockers. Forgive me if I move a bit strange because I've hurt my shoulder pretty bad. Right, so hormone blockers. I started my transition when I was 17, that's when I came out, with the Tavistock and Portman Clinic in London. It's kind of in Camden-ish area, Chalk Farm. They assessed me, I think it was 2 appointments, and then they put me on hormone blockers, which I have quite enjoyed. So this is Zoladex. Is that backwards? I think it is. Anyway, it's called Zoladex, that's the pharmaceutical name. I think that's right, but the actual name of the implant is Gosling. This thing is massive, and it's a monthly injection, and I'm going to go with inhibits reception, I think, of hormones. I'm quite sure it's both types, so both androgens and the name for all of the lady hormones. I'd say definitely within the first injection I had, which was by nurse at first, I stopped having periods. Not gonna use any of the great names for them. I'm just gonna say, yep, I stopped having periods. Just found something annoying. Which was great and has been great, and wow, I really like them. I've been on this for 10 months now. I'm going to show you what it comes in. That's what it comes in. I've been bad and I missed a couple of appointments, but of course I didn't want to miss my injection. So I did it myself. I'm not sure if that's against the books or against the rules, but this is the syringe. Now it's an implant, it's not an injection. And I don't know if you can see how big that bastard is. That crazy big stabbing device in the middle. So it comes with like a I have no idea what this is for, but it comes with a tab that you take off, and you take off the lid at the front. And as you can see the instructions here, you basically grab a nice flabby bit of flesh from the belly. It's what do you call it again? A subdermal implant. But it goes into the tissue, but not the muscle. And I think my nurse probably injected me in the muscle one time, because usually I'm fine with needles. And it always feels kind of just like a punch in the stomach, but then it goes. It's just like, punch, done. But once, it was like, oh, Jesus Christ, make it stop. Like, it really hurt. And the nurse was like, wow, that must have really hurt, because you don't usually complain. I think that may have been the last time I went to see her. So maybe that's got something to do with it. And yes, look at the little scuff on my hand. Bicycle injury. Bicycles are dangerous. Look at that thing stabbing. So here are all of these are the injection marks. That's the most recent one. And they sort of fade off into the distance, so there should be about 10 of these here. And yeah, I scar pretty easily, so probably won't be as visible on other people. I've got very pale skin, and it's a mixture of it being massive and that. I'm not sure if you can quite comprehend. I'm not kidding, it's not like a blood test injection thing, it's like bang. Anyway, so the effects. Already did one. The other one is decreased libido, which I've actually enjoyed because it's like zero, absolute zero, none, nada, zilch. And I quite like that because I'm not with anyone, and it makes things a lot simpler in life because of, you know, problems with that kind of thing related to being trans, which I'll go over in another video, perhaps. Another one is levelling of mood. So no or not as many ups and downs, and kind of peace of mind that the emotions I'm feeling are due to external influence and not internal hormones. So, you know, if I was angry or upset or happy, I'd be like, well, that's definitely how I feel because this is stopping the ugly hormones doing their thing. Now, I'm not sure, I've had like conflicting information, but I'm quite sure that this is an NHS sort of only England thing. Also, because I was under 18 when I started, so they wanted to give me something that was meant to be on this for a year, and we stopped 2 months short, so, but not stopped. Now, the chronological next video I'm going to shoot is of me checking out the tea box over there, and I'm still going to have to take these, says Iffy, my endocrinologist. Otherwise, the old red, the communists will come to town, she said, until I get settled on tea. So that's Goslin. They're called hormone blockers, analog blockers. That's what they do. And I've also noticed, I think, I haven't taken, I was going to sort of do a month by month kind of thing, but some people said they noticed placebo-like changes, like if they felt like it would make them face shape change, voice change, then it might. Oh, one thing I did notice was that the moves have shrunk. I mean, that may be because of me wearing a binder all the time, but it is one of the side effects of this to make the mammary tissue shrink, so that's good too. It was a good way to kind of mediate the time between when I started and when I was allowed to go on tea, which is after you're 18, I think. That was why. So thanks for watching. I hope if you've got any questions about this or anything else, just comment, subscribe, and wait for the next one where I'll be unpacking the tea and showing you what I got today. This is a quick PS about this. Something that I forgot to mention was an interesting side effect is easily frightenability. I'd get easily shocked. So someone would tap me from behind and my heart would stop. And I read that is a symptom of hormone blockers, which is an interesting side effect. So, you know, somebody, and this happened quite a lot, and especially if I told people, then obviously it would happen more. Even if I'm expecting it, it will be like I've seen a ghost, someone tapping me on behind, like, tap tap. Jesus. That's something that I won't miss. Another thing is that I haven't got any within reach, but you are told to take vitamin D because the lack of hormones, you get osteoporosis in older women because their hormones sort of stop happening, and that affects bone density, I believe. I could be wrong, but I don't have the internet to check any of my information, so that's 2 PSs on hormone blockers.